is love. So this is love. Last week we talked about our holistic health, mind, body, spirit, and how important it is to nourish all parts of ourselves. And I even encouraged you to take the holidays simple. We talk about self-care and self-love around here all the time, but most of the time we treat them like verbs, something we do, something we practice, something more like we check off a list. But today, as we enter the final 6 weeks of our year, I invite you to turn inward in a gentle, nourishing way and begin to see self-love as an emotion, an incredible, glorious, heart-stirring emotion you feel in your body. Lean into it, feel it, let it come alive in your senses, because the more you emotionally experience self-love, the more real and transformative it becomes. Today's episode, it's about butterflies, excitement, joy, and learning to fall in love with yourself. Are you ready, my sweet? Then grab that cup of tea, your affirmation journal from my Etsy boutique. Snuggle in and let's discover what it truly means for self-care to be an emotion. Do you find yourself struggling with constant anxiety, stress, or burnout? Maybe you're navigating through overwhelming waves of sadness or darkness. Has someone allowed you to believe that you're unworthy? Well then, we're here to debunk those beliefs and help you to overcome them. Hello, my friend, and welcome to the Radiance from Within podcast, guiding Christian women to build their confidence and self-worth. My name is Heidi, and I'm so excited to have you here. We'll work together to help you overcome negative beliefs by incorporating prayer, devotionals, and journaling into your daily routine. Additionally, we'll explore the power of words and how they can impact your mindset and well-being. Because when you unleash your inner peace, you will find the desire and strength to spread kindness and compassion. Join me each week and unlock your radiance from within. Discover your power and strength and embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Hello, beautiful. When you're blessed with love, you've got the song from Cinderella swirling through your mind. You're spinning with happiness, picking out matching scarves for Christmas, and all is magical. Yes? Yes. We all know, or at least remember that spark, right? Those butterflies in your stomach, that little jolt of excitement when you think about them. The I can't wait to see you later feeling. That tenderness that just pours out without even trying. You know that energy. It's so delightful. Well, as I gathered my notes for this week's episode, I had a crazy idea, so I had to jump on it. And I found a quote from Gabriel Bernstein that helps us get our footing on the perfect path for today's journey. When we fulfill our function, which is to truly love ourselves and share love with others, then true happiness sets in. Can you picture that? That's an entirely different way of looking at the concept of filling our cup first, isn't it? To truly love ourselves, then we can share love with others. Then true happiness sets in. Wow. I absolutely love that vision. So I said, we often talk about self-love around here as if it's a verb, something we do, something we practice. And that's not wrong. I definitely don't want you to stop those beautiful practices. However, as we navigate these last 6 weeks of the year, I want you to start turning inward with me in a positive way and see self-love as an emotion, an incredible, glorious emotion. So this is love. And I encourage you to really lean in to this emotion and truly feel it with all your senses, making it a real physical experience, a physical, joyful, tingling, goosebump-worthy emotion. What if you could wake up and feel butterflies about yourself? What if you felt that same delicious anticipation to spend time with yourself? What if you looked in the mirror and felt that spark, that warmth, that, oh my goodness, I adore this version of me energy? Wouldn't that be cool? Because here's what research shows us. Self-love isn't just actions. It's warmth, peace, and contentment. It's that deep-seated feeling of being worthy, of being good enough. It's security, feeling safe and being emotionally supported by yourself. It's joy and confidence. Shall we build that for you? Can we create that electricity, those butterflies for you? What if you felt treasured? What if you saw what God sees, a beloved child of God? And Zephaniah 3:17 tells us, your God is right here with you, a mighty warrior who saves, protects, and stays close. He delights in more than you know. With his love, he claims your heart, and with joy, he sings over your life. Such a beautiful reminder. Think about that feeling of being in love, the way someone crosses your mind out of nowhere, and the sweetness of doing little things simply because seeing their joy makes you light up. That feeling of being chosen, of being worth the effort. Now, flip it inward. Imagine spending time with your spirit. What if that became a delightful part of your day? Something you genuinely looked forward to rather than just squeezing it in between responsibilities. Because the beauty of being blessed with love, whether it comes from another person or from within, it strengthens us. Love, real love, transforms everything. It softens life's edges. It protects your joy. It makes life sweeter. And speaking of sweetness, I jotted this little quote while reading a gratitude book. And if I'm not mistaken, little Cameron, the tiny author of this note, was maybe 7 or 9 years old. And here's what he wrote. Make sure your heart and smile are connected. They won't notice anything else about you except the joy in your heart. Love, Cameron. Isn't that precious? And honestly, isn't that exactly what we've been talking about today? When your heart and smile connect, when your inner and outer worlds align, that's what self-love as an emotion feels like. So the question becomes, can we find love where we didn't realize it existed? Can we discover that emotional experience of being loved right here, right now, in a relationship with ourselves? The answer is yes. Absolutely yes. And this week we're going to practice it. However, just like last week, I'm not asking you to move mountains. We're keeping the holidays simple, remember? Are you ready? Good. I want you to do one thing this week that gives you butterflies. Something tiny, something sweet, something that makes you feel cherished. I also want you to speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you're falling in love with. Tender, soft, hopeful, and encouraging. And finally, set aside 5 minutes a day to connect your heart and your smile. Just like Cameron said, place your hand over your heart. Breathe. Smile gently. Let the emotion rise. That's it, my sweet. Simple, gentle, doable. And to give you that extra boost of encouragement, go and download my affirmation and manifestation journals from my Etsy boutique. They're the perfect companions to get your mindset in check. Now, let's settle in for our prayer. Deep breath in and out. Creator God, you are my everlasting God, my shield, my fortress. You love every part of me, right down to the last hair on my head, even when I forget that truth. When I lose sight of your love, will you send a warm breeze to remind me? Will you shine the sun a little brighter on my face and give me strength when mine runs thin? Thank you for the love that never leaves, the love that holds, and the love that restores. I lift all of this up in Jesus' name. Amen. My sweet, keep your heart and your smile aligned this week and hum Cinderella's tune while you're cooking. I promise it will make you smile. So this is love. This is what makes life divine. My heart has wings and I can fly. Let that be the feeling you carry into your week, the feeling of loving yourself, and the same gentle wonder you give to everyone else. And until we meet again, beautiful, I believe in you. Now, it's your turn. Thank you for joining me on today's podcast. But before you go, a simple request. If this podcast has made a difference in your life, please leave a review where you listen and share this episode with someone who could use a little light today. Knowing my show has impacted your life brings me so much joy. Remember to explore my Etsy boutique to discover the workbook you need most this month. And until next time, my friend, ignite inspiration, spread hope, and dance with faith.